Do you ever find yourself spending a lot of time on things that actually don't matter to you and a lack of time on things that do? The stress of daily life can often throw us into survival mode, where our time is spent on all the things we think we should be doing. We don't get a chance to stop and consider if how we're living our lives actually matches up with how we want to live our lives. Take Pete. When it boils down to it, Pete loves his kids and really values being active outside. He really enjoys the sense of fulfillment he gets from his job too. But lately, due to the pressures of trying to get ahead on the mortgage and saving for a new car, Pete's been taking on a lot of overtime and working on weekends. He's got less and less time to spend with his family, and what was once fulfilling is now no fun at all. And when he is at home, he's exhausted and annoyed. He winds up watching TV, drinking, and losing his temper over small things. He certainly has no time to surf or go fishing. Suddenly, all the things Pete really values, the things that make him feel really good, are the very things that aren't in his daily life anymore. And slowly, Pete starts to feel pretty down. When the things that are important or enjoyable in our lives fall away, and our daily life becomes only responsibilities and stress, life can become a bit of a chore. When this happens, it's no surprise we feel worn down, stressed, or depressed. The solution starts with identifying your values, the things that matter most to you. Values are central to our well-being. They help us connect with our life purpose, concentrate on what really matters, and not get so caught up in what doesn't. They can act as a bit of a lighthouse when you've been spun off course, enabling you to see the big picture and get back on track. When you notice unpleasant emotions or thoughts creeping in, you can bet that at some level something is going against your values. And while you can't change everything in your life, you can shift your focus and actions to the things that matter to you. Now, Pete has to work. He can't change that. But he can try to restructure his life so that his work becomes less of his core focus, since it's not something he values so highly. It has a purpose, to fund the rest of his life. With that in perspective, he can find other value in other areas and pivot his focus accordingly. Sometimes, when we're caught up in the things that are stressful or overwhelming, we tell ourselves, "I'll do that when I'm feeling better," or "I don't have the time." This whole challenge is about acting now and making that time to prioritize your values and get the balance to where it ought to be. Tomorrow, we'll start sorting out what's what.